Now you're going to be quiet. You're meowing up a storm, and now that the camera's on, you're going to be quiet. Okay. I'll put you down. Oh. He makes all that noise. Sitting there meowing, petting him, making a bunch of noise. Then all of a sudden I turn the camera on and turn the microphone on, and he's got nothing to say. Hi, hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Hopefully everybody's doing well and feeling well. CT, Dragoon, Latimer, AGM, Marcos in the holiday Twitch Prime subscribe for 55 months. Thank you so much, Marcos. Very, very much appreciate that. Kate Sorcerer, Boktai, what's going on? I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope you had a good weekend. Slow news weekend. Not a lot happened. Certainly nothing to get the masses talking, right? No interesting tidbits about celebrities or video game companies. Just nothing. It was so weird. It was like a void. It was like Friday afternoon happened, and then it was Monday morning, and then nothing happened. Now we'll chat a bit about we'll chat a bit about the only thing that I'm trying. Okay, let me go through the comments here. Hey Greg, hey peeps. Good to see Sony change course, even though the internet informed us that no, what Sony's doing is not an issue and everyone is just whining. It would have been better if they listened to Uncle and just never did it, but I'll take it. To be fair, I think a lot of people weren't really saying that big people were whining. I think it was fair to say, because it did feel like it was out of nowhere, but it was also there. So I don't know. I think both sides had a good argument. I just ultimately think it was a really stupid decision that should have never been implemented in the first place without any sort of benefit, but we'll talk more about it. Democracy won. Divers keep winning, baby. Latimer, unless it's Dave the Diver. Hey GM, thank you for the applause. Sony made the Helldivers community real. I know they Mario, they made the mistake. They taught everybody how to work together, and then they did something stupid. This was the problem there. Divers are united in reversing the game score now that complaint has been addressed. Is that true? Hold on, I actually, that's a good point. I meant to look at that, and I didn't see that. I wonder if they went back and they all sort of rescinded their bad reviews. Shake that kitty. How expensive is a cat, Greg? Overtime, vet bills and stuff. I mean, it can get up there. I had a pretty big vet bill with him recently just because he's an older cat. So I, made sure to do some checkups, and I did blood work on him and stuff. Or not me personally, but I got blood work done. But I don't know. It kind of depends. I think it's worth it if you're a pet person and you can appreciate them. I think it's worth it to make sure that you take care of them. But it is an expense. It is something that you have to watch out for. You got to buy different kinds of food for them. You got to buy you got to buy stuff for. I mean, you don't really have to buy stuff for them. You can get by without buying them a lot of toys or anything. You got to buy litter. You got to have space. That's one big thing that people don't realize, is that there has to be a good space for them. You don't want the litter box right next to your sofa. You got to be willing to take care of them. You got to be willing to do all of the work and put in the time and the effort. So I mean, money wise, I think it's fine. It's significantly cheaper than having a kid, if I'm being honest with you. Update on my moving. We just couldn't get it all done on Saturday, but we already arranged for Wednesday, so now we have time. Not really. Nice quiet weekend. Bullying companies works. What was going on with Mike? With Mike Pollock, you mean? Hold on. Did I say Mike Pollock? Did I not change that? Okay. I had a different title for the stream. I was gonna say that Drake was beefing with Mike Pollock, apparently, but I was just like, you know what? Let's just say slow news week. Not to mention the Helldiver stuff is also news. Going well. So apparently someone tried to test my debit card before they stole it. So while it was caught, I have a new card coming and have to make sure as soon as I get it, I call my insurance so they won't get mad. Blaze in the hunt with a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Blaze. Subscribe for 50 months. It's a good day to dive hard. Tell that to Dave. Hold on. Yes, they were. We talked about it, and if you tell us that the game is being review bombed by upset, well, I defended that. I actually defended the review bombing. I said, I think it was Saturday when we talked about it, and I said flat out, like, that's what we were supposed to do, right? That's what the reviews are for. Everything involving a game, whether it is the quality of the game itself, the graphics, the gameplay, the music, the mechanics, but also the availability of the game. If a game across the board is fantastic and it's only available to play 1 hour a week, you would downvote that game. You would say, what the hell is that all about? So I've defended that, the whole downvoting. That's why I was kind of interested to see if it's going back up. Here, let me Heckdivers 2. Let's see the reviews. View page. You know what's weird? The thing on the thing on Steam where you have to put in your birthday so that, like for the age rated games, it's very interesting to me that it remembers the birthday and the year, but not the month. Every time I click it, it's January, but the year and the day are correct. Let's see here. How do you see like the graph? How do you see the graph for the up and down? Date show graph. There we go. Hold on. Got it. Yeah, okay. All right. People are going back. Yeah. They're putting it. I thought the funniest picture was somebody posted all of the downs, like it was like the down lines going, and it said like a new cape design dropped. I think that would be incredible if the developer, what is it, Arrowhead, if Arrowhead made that as a cape. If they made a cape, because they do have the cape that's like angled, right? If they had a cape that was angled and it had the lines of like, right, going down, I think that would be incredible. We don't talk about Dave. The game went all the way to negative and has risen back to mixed and is continuing to go at a slow but steady rate. I'll say they were. The only argument was this was overblown. I complained for nothing, and this is because Sony's doing it. Not all, but some, and I don't think they should. It should remain as a marker and reminder because I promise everyone will forget by the end of the week, just like they forgot what connects Blizzard. What's this? Blizzard? And breast milk. Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, wait. God, I think I do remember that, Lilac. Oh, no. Hot take. The negative reviews didn't actually impact much. It was the sheer amount of refunds regardless of... Yes. Once Sony saw how much money they were about to lose, they crap. Yes, 100%, Lilac. They did not care. This is why I think it was a bit of a surprise. When it was about the reviews and stuff, because I said it myself, like, they're not going to backpedal on this. There's no way they're going to backpedal on this because everybody's complaining and reviewing. Because here's what was going to happen. If that was all that they cared about, here's what was going to happen. The people, like I said, the people who were going to leave would have left. The people who were going to complain about it but still play the game were going to stick around. And then from that moment on, anybody who downloaded the game and got into the game, they already knew they were going to have to connect all of that information. So if they weren't happy, they wouldn't stick around. If they were happy, they'd continue playing. The problem was they were going to start refunding this game. And sure, you're going to get a bunch of refunds from places. Like, I'd be curious to know how many refunds they were going to have to fulfill from the regions that can't have PSN accounts. But then you were going to have a bunch of people who were like sympathy returning it, or they were just pissed off, or they just genuinely didn't want to connect an account. Those numbers are what they said, oh, this is going to cost us a lot of money. This is going to cost us a lot of money, so we're not going to do it. And they rescind it. And it's easy for them to rescind it because the game's already running without it. So all you had to do was not do the thing, right? If you were going to push a button that said everybody needs an account, you didn't have to actively go and fix that. All you had to do was not push the button, and not pushing the button saves them millions of dollars. They would have done that. The devs did say to leave a bad review. Yeah, absolutely. You leave a bad review. But there were people that were pissed off. There were people that were like, this is not what you should be doing. It's like, yes, it's exactly what you should be doing. That's what that gauge is for. The way that we speak to developers, we always say, if you are unhappy with something, you have to speak your mind. You have to say something. Don't be a dick about it. Don't make threats. Don't threaten to do things. Don't go around slandering people. But use the outlets that you have, which is to complain about it on social media and review it and drop a negative review and say, listen, I like this game, but they make you do this, and that's a bad practice. And that's what people did. And I'm glad that they're going back and people are probably rescinding their bad reviews. And it's like, okay, that's good. I want them to do that. Oh, counter debate on Saturday. There's a common sentiment to those who didn't think it was that big of a deal. Negative reviews dissuades others. And that's the thing, is that you put a negative review and you leave it there. It's like, oh, okay, who cares? But future people are going to see it and they're going to say, wait, what? Why does it have mostly negative reviews? And they're going to look and they're going to say, oh, okay, I don't want to do that. Thanatos Razzle 009 009. Today I'm level 36. Congratulations. Oh, my dex is negative 30. I saw you saying that and I wasn't sure what that was about. I forgot that was about the level 36 thing. My dex is negative 35 now. On Hades 2 is early access. I know I don't have early access, unfortunately. When does the game actually come out? When does Hades 2 actually come out? I say Steam removing it from sale in 177. Yeah, that was way more significant. I think the reviews played a part in the whole thing. I definitely think they do, but I don't think it. I would argue that the reviews didn't hurt it nearly as much as we're going to have to refund millions of dollars. And again, like I said, this isn't. We're going to have to refund millions of dollars, so we have to sit down and develop a workaround. This is, we're going to lose millions of dollars, so let's just not push the button. You know, like I said, the game's already functioning. It's up and running. People have been playing it for months. Whatever threat that you think you're going to avoid by implementing this apparently hasn't been that big of a deal. Otherwise, we need to be really concerned. So how do you save your company from losing millions of dollars and and gaining a bad reputation? You just don't push the button, and it works. And now everybody's happy. Now they're removing their negative reviews. The game can go forward without any interruption, and that's it. Since that's a bad reviews or something worth doing, it definitely helped. I wouldn't discard that the reviews motivated Valve to implement the refunds. Well, the problem is you have to implement the refunds. You don't have to implement the refunds to people in particular regions, right? In the U.S. or whatever. But these countries where you can't make a PSN account, you basically you bait and switch them. You sold them a game under the unknowing condition that they were not going to be able to play the game. It was not going to, and again, it's not that not having a PSN account was going to disable crossplay or anything. You wouldn't be able to function without the game. You couldn't turn the game on without it. They would have been facing a big class action lawsuit because that's millions of dollars. I don't know how many exactly, but that's millions of dollars potentially that right up front you're going to lose. Not to mention you're going to lose future sales. You're going to lose people buying the battle pass things where they can buy, you know, the microtransaction stuff. You're losing an audience for all of that stuff. And that was enough for more than negative reviews. I think if in all honesty, I would say it was 90-10, right? 90% was the money. 10% was, well, we don't want negative reviews. Arrowhead CEO is considering having the negative review graph as a cape, I want it, Blaze. Give it to me. Give me the, I'll put money to, and that's what, isn't it, Blaze? Isn't that what's crazy? That for all of this that we're talking about, I'm sitting here actively saying I will pay money for the cape of the graph. Make it a $2 microtransaction, and I will buy that. Give me 200 super credits, and let me buy the cape, and I will buy it. This is non-zero possibility that the reviews had some impact. Maybe not the reason for the change, but played a domino effect. Bad reviews, Steam's doing refunds, Sony starts caring. How did I prove your point? Hold on, Lilac, how did I prove your point? I forgot. What's this? The Bill Cosby. Okay. Blaze, do I even want to know? I forgot this. The world forgot. Oh, you're talking about the breast milk thing. Okay, that's what you were saying. I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm further up on the comments here. I'm gonna go back up. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. I don't know. I think the refunds are in clocked sales were the final push. But even the devs were saying that the negative reviews are giving them leverage in their debate on the issue with Sony. But it was just leverage. It was leverage. It was leverage for the argument. It wasn't the whole argument. Blocked. Okay, not clocked. It was leverage for the argument. It wasn't the argument. They weren't going into the boardroom and saying, look at all these negative reviews, stop doing this. They went into the boardroom and said, look at all these negative reviews, plus people want to refund the game, plus we're not going to be able to sell the game in these other countries, and you're going to lose all this money. And that, to me, is like, okay, that's what they listen to. The negative review, because let's be honest here. How many times have companies done things that have reviewed poorly and they don't care? How many times have we seen Diablo Immortal, don't you guys have phones? And everybody reacted poorly. Did they put that game on consoles? Of course not. They do it all the time. As long as it's talk, they don't care. I know that that's like a hard pill or it's just an unbelievable thing. As long as money's not involved, as long as they don't feel like their sales are visibly impacted, they don't care. But when you start having to issue refunds, and now people are very clearly saying they're not going to pay into your game anymore, they're going to listen to that. They're going to listen to that. The bad reviews are just part of it. The bad reviews are just proof that people are talking about it. But then everything else is action. If it's all just talk, they won't care. It's the same thing. You hear about boycotts for games, and then what happens? The game comes out, and there's a bunch of sales, and it makes millions, if not billions of dollars, and the companies don't care. They don't care when people say, hey, let's boycott this game. They care when people boycott the game. That's when they care. But if they just say it, they don't care. Great guy reverse. I don't think people should be praising all the work people did because a sizable chunk of the fans decided a good idea was to send abuse and death. See, that's my problem. Like, I don't want people doing that. To be fair, I didn't hear about that, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. But normally you hear about that. Normally you hear about, oh, they, this happened or that happened, and I feel like most of it was just talk. So it sucks that it happened at all. But yeah, I didn't hear about it the way I hear about it whenever it happens in any other situation. Oh, excuse me. Not only would it have to do refunds, Sony had no choice in the matter because Valve did the executive order to ignore the 2 week. Yeah, that's why Valve made it possible for them to refund the game. I don't know when it came out, actually. I'm keeping an eye on it, and yeah. Oh, you mentioned it's head of the Dex goes down 1 each year when he mentioned, yeah. Well, no, Thanatos, you're not at negative 35 because your Dex actually goes up to about your early 20s. I would say 20, maybe even 25 if you take care of yourself, but I'd say after 30, that's when your Dex starts to drop. That's when it starts to go down. And you could reduce the drop by going to the gym, but eventually it's going to start going down. Yeah, it's not like from 1 year old to 2 year old, right? You go down. It's I would say around 2025. That's when 20 to 25. That's when it starts to go down. So yeah, I wouldn't say you're at negative 35. You'd probably be, depending on how healthy you were, I'd say you're probably around a 10, maybe a 15 right now, right? It's starting to go down. right? By the time you hit 40, you're in the single digits. Not knowing part I put on Owlhead. They admitted Sony told them 6 months before launch it would be mandatory, and they didn't put anything in the game to let players know. And you know why they did that, Lilac. And you know why they did that. They did that for the same reason we didn't play Uno on stream. They did that for the same reason a lot of people avoid like Ubisoft games. They didn't say it because they knew that people were going to say, "What? I don't want to do that." Remember Helldivers 2. You know, the sequel to the game that a lot of people admit they weren't aware of or at least didn't play wasn't really expected to be popular. The last thing they needed to do was shoot themselves in the foot by saying, oh, yeah, PC players, you're also going to need a PlayStation account if you want to play this game. It would have done terribly. It would have, that combined with the game being busted, which, to be honest, if the game had fewer people engaging in it, it might not have been as broken, but it didn't need anything going against it. The hype up to the game was kind of lackluster. The last thing they needed was to say something like that earlier. That's why they didn't say it. That's why. You're right that it says on the page that it's eventually going to be needed, but they also didn't say it because they knew people were not going to respond well to that. And we don't. Clearly we don't, right? Clearly people don't respond to this well. I thought there was a Diablo Immortal. I don't think there was. I don't think they ever did any sort of console port for Diablo Immortal. There's a Diablo 4, but there's not a Diablo Immortal on PC. Not that on console or PC. I think it's still just a mobile game, right? Tell me if I'm wrong on that one. Emulate the Helldivers, right? We emulate Helldivers. Wait. The problem is, said it last night. The lack of foresight on their PSN limitations, combined with the VPN limitations on Steam, there's no workaround. Just deal with it. If Steam hadn't made refunds, they would have just taken products away and have people clearly dismissing everyone. Another I'm saying, don't you have phones is what more remembered rather than all the SA stuff. The Bill Cosby room, the breast milk, or the scummy. Yeah, it's that's pretty bad. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right about that too. Was this the year or the age? Wait, what happened? We're talking about when your dexterity goes down because you get older. Not fan of the idea if you didn't complain when it happened before, or just as hard for a worse thing, then you forfeit the right to be that upset later. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that the problems are all different. I think that there's a difference between, for instance, I don't think that this would have been a problem. And this is something that I think, ironically, this is something that I think should still happen. I don't think this would have been as much of a problem if you needed the PSN account for crossplay. If you said, cause I think somebody had mentioned that before. I still think it would have sucked. I still think that, requiring it for crossplay would have really limited people because there would have been a lot of people that said that kind of sucks. If you had a reason, if it felt like there was a reason for it, if you said you have to, if on PC you have to enable a PSN account or PlayStation account for crossplay, I would have said, okay, that kind of sucks, but you can still play the game. And with the concurrent player base right now, I think you would still have no problem finding games. Not to mention a lot of people just play with people that they know. I personally think that they should, if you put in your PSN account, you can do cross progression. Cross progression is the thing that I think is missing, that I feel is the most missed. I'm not happy with the fact that there's no cross progression because yes, I would have the game was a dono, so I would put money into the PlayStation version of the game just so I could have it on both platforms and then cross progress. But I'm not gonna play it in two separate places with two separate levels of progression. Yeah, crossplay. It's not a reason. Yeah, and that's my point. It's like crossplay is not a reason because it's been working just fine. But cross progression is not a thing. Right now, cross progression is not a thing. If you told me, hey, you don't have to attach a PlayStation account. But if you do, and you have the game on both versions, cross progression is enabled. I think you would have a lot of people that say, yeah, that okay, I'll do that. There's a good reason for it now. I would do that. Oh, it is on console. There's a PC port. Okay. Even Sony's encouraging it. It'll solve your problems. And yeah, you can't do that. Of course not. Of course they can't tell you to do that. It's a bunch of other games that don't require to make an account. Yeah. And that would be the thing. And the reality is that's what people would say was like, I don't have to make an account for crossplay in this game or that game. But at least you could kind of convince me, right? The other games don't have, because this was the thing that they tried to say. This was the thing that they tried to say over the weekend was the reason that they were doing it. This game has team shooting, and you can get griefers, and if you're on PC and they're on PlayStation, you have no recourse to report them, which I still think is kind of wrong. I still think you'd be reporting it to the devs of Heckdivers, and they would know who it is, but that was their reasoning for it. It's like, all right, but that's, I get it, but other games don't need it, and it was a nonsense reason. It was BS. It was like, come on, guys. I do have a question about that though. I don't know if I asked this before. Has griefing been a problem in the game? Actively griefing. Actively people going into randoms and screwing everybody else up on purpose. Because people say griefing, and then the other player, like whoever it is that they think is griefing them and causing trouble, they're just bad at the game. Has there been a consistent problem of people complaining like, yeah, I go into games and people grief my game, and they kill us and they waste all of our resources, and like I don't know. I feel like I haven't heard that as a problem. Especially since there's a kick system, so they just kind of kick you. That's my question falls into the situation. If Steam acknowledges the issue, the developers acknowledge the issue, the community manager admits ignorance of the issue, the company holds the L on the issue. At what point is everyone wrong but the one disagreeing? It's just that if you that's not even true. It's just that if you report it, goes through Steam's system, and they wanted more control. It's why Ghost of Tsushima online mode will require a PSN link. Yeah, so it's like, okay, if you would have said, and again, if you would have said that off the bat, if you would have made that known off the bat, not put it somewhere where no one's gonna look, even though it's their responsibility, even though it's the consumer's responsibility to be informed about the thing that they're purchasing and the ecosystem that they're getting into. But let's be honest here, no one's going to look at it. It's like burying information in the terms of service. Yes, it's technically there. Yes, it is the consumer's fault for not being informed. But yes, you also know no one's going to look there. If this was that important, you would have put a disclaimer on the front, on the top of the sales page, and you would have said, to play this game, it requires an additional PSN account. You could have put that in big, bold letters, and it would have solved the problem. The other problem is people would have not played the game. On PC, they would have said, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to make a PSN account for this game. It is I, your favorite commenter. Hey, Ron. Yeah, hello, by the way. The only griefing tends to be for, friends and streamers. A game like Rust is chock full of, it's something like Rust, something like Tarkov. I mean, even you watch enough Call of Duty streamers, and you get stream snipers, and so that happens. But I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen it happen in Helldivers. Like, I've never watched a Helldiver stream and had people griefing them and causing trouble. I've never heard anybody say that they were playing randomly online and somebody was ruining their game. Like, I feel like I haven't come across it in any way whatsoever. Yeah, for a more safe space. Hey, Trios. Ryan and Trio showing up at the same time. They might be the same account. I don't bother buying Ubisoft games because they require me to make an account. You know, we went to play. What's it called? Uno, and it said requires an Ubisoft account, and we turned it off. I think we played Smash that day. I just refused. I refused. Went to game launch. It did make it mandatory. Wait, when the game launched, it did make it mandatory to have a PSN link, but the servers were so piss poor, it turned it off a half hour. Oh, it turned it off after half an hour. The CEO admitted all this. They put a message about it being a temporary measure. Interesting. Some players having trouble. See error code indicating. For now, you can skip that screen and play normally. Later, after we resolve those server request errors, the game will ask people who skip that screen to try linking their accounts again. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, they knew though. Yeah, but that's it. But you know, it was there. Lilac. It's definitely, and this is where we're going to agree to disagree, or disagree to agree. It's great that it was there early. It's great that in some capacity players should have already known, but it shouldn't have been there in the first place. You can argue till the cows come home about the fact that it was already there, but it shouldn't have been there in the first place. It's a dumb measure that serves no purpose other than to share information and to bolster the numbers on Sony's end. To say, look at all of these PlayStation accounts that we have. This is all this is our reach. You know what I mean? This is what's the word I'm looking for there? This is our, not player base. This is our install base of PlayStation accounts. That means anything we do that's connected to a PlayStation account, look at all these people that have access to it. And really, a chunk of them are free accounts that were made because they had to play Helldivers. Because I don't think Ghost of Tsushima is going to... I would argue that Ghost of Tsushima is not going to be as popular as Helldivers. The multiplayer mode in Ghost of Tsushima. Just because it's not many accepted. In fact, many legal cases have been won. Enough people actually call out the TOS. A judge consistently ruled that's not initiative enough that players would have known. Ryan, they're on to us. Book it. What about GTA Online? That's a griefing breeding ground. It's also there to show the devs weren't clean on this. People keep saying the poor devs blindsided by Sony, when in reality they had 9 months to do something and let people know, but left it until the shit hit the fan. Lilac left it because the game was more popular than they thought, and they thought they would have time. They thought that no one was going to care, or not enough people were going to care. I guarantee you all of this stuff is coming out of nowhere for them. The popularity of Helldivers, the week that it came out, I guarantee you they're like, yeah, we didn't think anybody was going to engage in it like this. I without knowing anything about them, I can almost promise you that's what was happening. We saw it. We saw the evidence of the half of the things not functioning just because they were being overloaded. They probably thought they were getting DDoSed. With all the people trying to log in, they probably thought that they were getting hacked. And then it's like, no, they're really just trying to play the game. You mean to tell me that corporate greed is bad? I'd say it should have been in the first place alongside the regional limitation, so your install base matched your standards and resources instead of going beyond what's actually available. By the way, the company did the strike. They did the strike. Is just asking me. For your YouTube channel. Once they remove it, the films get deleted. Otherwise, I'll have no choice for more support. That's kind of sucky. Don't talk to me about DDoS. The game never took off. It probably wouldn't have been such an issue. It wouldn't have been an issue, or not as much of an issue. The servers wouldn't have gotten bogged down, and logging in with your PSN account would have worked fine. Probably. Yeah, they did put out a suffering from success tweet. Considering how live service games generally get released in half-baked states, Helldivers 2 was the exception, and they didn't even expect it. I mean, it was a $40 game that The game itself, and that's what's crazy about Helldivers is that when you look at all of the problems from when the game launched, they were related to connectivity. The game worked fine, right? It was related to being able to log into the game and crossplay. But once you got into the game, it's not like the game was it was technically buggy, but those bugs were supposed to be there. But it was not a really buggy game. The guns weren't wildly unbalanced. The difficulty wasn't off the charts ridiculous. Like, the game functioned once you got into the game. The problem was connectivity. And the connectivity problems were just because there were a lot more people trying to play the game than they had even remotely anticipated. They just got annihilated. So a $40 game that works, once you get into it, is like a surprise. It's like a rare treat. Every region of 14. Oh, really? Lilac, what's that about? 14's getting DDoSed? Why? Even regardless of, it was on at launch, Sony shouldn't have approved it to be sold in regions that couldn't have Yeah, it was, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. Something tells me more stress testing was needed. SimCity. Wait, which SimCity? To the point I discussed with Dragon. I think Helldivers is going to be some shovelware in Sony's eyes. Was going to be shovelware in Sony's eyes. While they were giving Foam Stars all the attention that Helldivers 2 ended up obtaining, they came out almost back to back. Clearly, there were more resources than one than the other. Yeah, it's kind of wild. It's so wild that Foam Stars got beaten up the way it did. That's so insane that happened. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that wasn't. You know what though? I think that it's kind of an interesting thing. I think most people expected Foam Stars and Helldivers to just sort of be okay. Some people will check it out. It'll have a user base. The user base will drop it, and that's going to be that. It's Square's baby, not Sony's. Sony was kind of putting a lot into it. I mean, wasn't it on PlayStation Plus day one? Wasn't there something about it? Foam Stars was a free-to-play, right? So, wasn't there a whole thing about, like, Foam Stars? It felt like it was getting special attention. It did feel like it was getting some special attention. It's interesting that both of them were sort of billed as, like, PS Plus day one. Oh, it was not free. It was not free. I'm sorry. It's interesting that from a consumer standpoint, I don't know about I mean, every company wants their game to do well, right? Every company thinks that their game is going to be the bee's knees and they're going to make $1 billion off of it. But from a consumer standpoint, I think most of us looked at Helldivers and Foam Stars and said, it's going to have people checking it out in the beginning. They're going to fall off really fast, and it's probably going to be a mediocre experience. It's interesting that Helldivers, the one from Arrowhead, is the one that skyrocketed popularity, whereas Foam Stars, the one from Square Enix, is the one that effectively failed, right? Because I don't think that game is doing well at all. I don't see a resurgence. Oh yeah, Foam Stars released. Also, Helldivers 2 got a lot of attention in the state of plays, getting multiple announcements and even large segments, and it got that once. And the problem, Lilac, because you're right, it did get some attention. The problem was when we watched it, I think most people didn't care. Remember, I still bring this up. I was talking about the whole situation today at work. Remember that first trailer? The one that was the simulated group where it was everybody. It was like a staged group play sort of scenario, and everybody thought it was cringy. Everybody's like, we made the jokes like they're not cursing nearly enough. This doesn't feel realistic, and people were saying, I understand the all right, it's like a fake. They're in a team together, but they didn't know enough about the game. Like, people were complaining they didn't know enough about the game. And then you look at like the later stuff, and the later stuff was like, all right, I shoot bugs. What the hell is this game about? They didn't even, no one really knew. No one really cared. I didn't care. I was like, okay, half of the time it was, wait, there was a Helldivers 1? How many times did we hear that joke? There was a Helldivers 1. People just didn't know, which always kind of pisses off people who played Helldivers 1. They're like, of course there was a Helldivers 1. Like, yeah, okay, but okay. Listen, we questioned whether or not there was a Street Fighter 1, all right? Back in the day when Street Fighter 2 was the big thing in the arcade, I heard multiple times, where's the first one? Nobody knew it was there because it wasn't popular. So there was no reason to not expect the second one to do the same thing. I enjoyed Square games and I haven't played Foam Stars. It's just not the same thing. It's not, you know what I mean? I like Thanatos. I would say that liking Square games doesn't seem like it would help you enjoy Foam Stars. I would say liking something like Splatoon would help you enjoy Foam Stars. And I love Splatoon, and I still don't care about Foam Stars. There was nothing there from a visual stand. Like, visually, it looked nice. But from what I saw of the gameplay, nothing looked interesting about that game. Nothing looked interesting. It was fun, but the microtransactions were crazy. That was actually the second or third trailer. It had ones before that. I literally only remember the one with the fake people talking. Helldivers 2, which is made for the goal of boosting PC numbers and PSN. Otherwise, the servers would not have been a problem from the start. It was promoted, but there's no comparison. They clearly thought Foam Stars was going to be the Helldivers, to be what Helldivers became. It also kind of was it. Foam Stars. It kind of sucked. Yeah, I Naru, series, right? It was 2 games. It was 2 games. Here's how not known Helldivers was. Helldivers has obviously a game 1. I picked it up. I bought it like a month and a half ago on PS4. I think it's the only platform it's on. People didn't think the game worked. Like that's how unknown of an entity Helldivers 1 is. When I bought it and I showed it and I said, hey, everybody, I'm checking out, I got Helldivers 1. A lot of people were telling me the game doesn't function. It doesn't work. The servers are shut down and you can't play it anymore. And I played it fine. I didn't try it multiplayer. I didn't go online. But it did give me the option to do it. It logged into the servers and all of the changes to the galaxy at the moment were there. Like any progress that was made, it was all there. It was all present. But the game let me play it. It's sort of like Helldivers 2, where you can just drop down by yourself. And it did let me actually play the game. I'm a Splatoon fan. Foam Stars look lame. Splatoon has more characters than Foam Stars. Foam Stars has a bunch of generic people. Last two is a series with 2 games. 4 versions of those 2 games. Can I ask, why do we care about Sony using PSN connection to boost their numbers when Microsoft is doing the same exact thing with Sea of Thieves on PS5? You need to connect the Microsoft account for that too. And same on PC. All studios do it and not a peep about them boosting numbers. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I think that, well, honestly, you're not wrong. But I don't think it's just them. I think that this is the same problem that we have all the time. It comes down to, first of all, let me ask you, for Sea of Thieves, did they bait and switch? Did they sell everybody the game and then 6 months later or 3 or 4 months later tell them you need an account? Or did they tell you up front? Because this is the problem. This is the thing that we've been saying, is that if this was all there up front about Helldivers, there would be no outrage. I mean, there would be outrage, but people just wouldn't buy the game. Did they say up front with Sea of Thieves, you're going to need a Microsoft account to play this game? Because I think that changes a lot of it. That changes a lot of the argument. This is the problem, is that when you look at the Helldiver situation, sure, there's people that just don't want to make a PlayStation account and they don't want to log in with it. But the big issue was they were baited and switched. And there are people in countries where they're not going to be able to play the game. Is there anybody in a country right now that bought Sea of Thieves and bought into Sea of Thieves and now 4 months later they can't play the game? That's the difference, is that you have to bear in mind what the difference is in this situation. And the difference is Sea of Thieves, Uno, Ubisoft games, they're all known from day one that you have to do that. Whereas this game, Helldivers, kind of switched it on everybody. You know, and yeah, okay, fine. We'll go back in circles, and it was already in the TOS. We'll go back in a circle and we'll say it was already in the TOS. But they didn't implement it. They let everybody skate away with it. They weren't very vocal about the fact that eventually you were going to need one. They kind of let everybody just not think about it. That's the big difference. I remember refunding Halo on Steam because I learned I needed to make a Microsoft account to play a game you could buy on Steam. I don't know how, but I'm not going to be asked. Foam Stars doesn't help itself with it when it's kid-friendly Call of Duty like Splatoon and Gumja. Well, I don't know what Gumja is. The account's from the start, and a Microsoft account is possible in almost every place they sell products. It doesn't change the thing. The day one thing was about being blocked from playing. I'm talking purely about using it to boost it. About the boosting numbers. To be fair, Lilac, that was my point. I didn't really see anybody else saying anything like that. That's just my point. And yeah, they are all doing it. They are all doing it. They do that because that's exactly what they want. Is they want everybody to say, look at our numbers. Isn't this great? This is fantastic. Yeah. No, to be fair, nobody else was saying that. That was just me. So if you're gonna hate anybody for that, you're gonna hate me for that. Microsoft didn't originally require a Microsoft account. Now it does. Now it does the play online. Wait a minute. Or it really doesn't? Wait, hold on. Changed a lot of context. That's why people trying to make the joke on Twitter got mocked. My theory, Helldivers 2 and Foam Stars were the leftovers of Sony's Jim Ryan plan for a bunch of live service games that were too far along to scrap. It's not confident enough they'd both succeed, so they gambled on Square's rep and the Splatoon hype. Which is weird because that's like, I feel like that's like gambling on Mario. Like if you make a kart racer and you're gambling on Mario Kart's hype, it's like, yeah, but you don't understand. Mario Kart dominates so well, that hype is going to kill your game. And I think that's the problem with Foam Stars. I think that anybody who likes that kind of game, anybody who's going to be swayed towards Foam Stars because of Splatoon is already happy with Splatoon. They don't need another one. That's not entirely not true. I mean, some people I'm sure engaged in Foam Stars and had a fun time with it, but I don't know. I feel like we saw a lot of games that had that vibe and were kind of interesting, and we saw them fail. And I think a lot of them were good games. I still say the one that I still all the time is Knockout City. I still am genuinely. I will always take the L on that, and I'm still genuinely surprised that game wasn't more popular. It was a decently competitive, but relatively easy to get into and understand game that had a very cool vibe and a very cool atmosphere. It had a very competitive spirit to it. I thought it was like Rocket League. I thought if you said soccer with cars, you would think that that's insane. But Rocket League has been very popular and steadily popular for over a decade now, right? How long has, oh my God, there's no way it's been a decade, right? When did Rocket League come out? You would think that sounds insane. And yet, it's incredibly popular. I thought Knockout City was the same thing. A really cool vibe, really cool competitive game based on an extreme version of dodgeball. And you say, that sounds ridiculous. And I legitimately thought, yeah, people are going to engage in this. They're going to engage in it and they're going to like it. And to be fair, they did for a little while. They kind of did. I don't know what that's one thing. I don't know what killed Knockout City. I don't know what happened. Because I don't think anything killed Knockout City. I don't think anything happened like internally. I don't think anything happened in presentation. I don't think there was anything that something occurred. And Marcos, that's kind of what I mean. I don't think something occurred to cause backlash or lack of interest. It's not like this, right? Like let's say this Helldivers thing happened, right? Let's say this Helldivers, you needed a PSN account. People were really pissed off. They started issuing refunds, and in a year from now, no one's playing the game, right? The game is an empty graveyard. You would sit there and you would say, they shouldn't have done that thing. There was that thing that happened, And that's where everybody turned on the game, and it never recovered. Knockout City didn't really have something like that. Knockout City didn't have this moment. It was just like people thought it was kind of cool, and then they just kind of didn't. It wasn't like another version of it came out, right? If you have a kart racer and a kart racer is kind of popular, and then all of a sudden Nintendo releases Mario Kart 9, your game is dead. That's what kills your game, is Mario Kart 9 came out. Nothing happened to supplant, if that's the right word, Knockout City. It didn't become bad. They didn't introduce a bunch of microtransactions that killed the game. Like, nothing occurred other than time passed and people just didn't care anymore. And it's so weird to me, because the same thing happened with Rocket League, right? The game came out, it did well, time passed, but when time passed with Rocket League, they kept playing it. So it's weird. It's so strange to me that Knockout City, it didn't do it. And Gold, you might be right. I'm going to go back up and read these comments, but you might be right. It's because there's too many of those games. When Knockout City came out in 2015, there wasn't really anything like it. So as you go down the weeks, months, and even years, nothing really showed up to say, oh, stop playing Rocket League and play this instead. Whereas Knockout City, there were already... Knockout City already came out in an environment that had Rocket League. So it's not even like you're not gonna draw, if you're gonna appeal to the type of people that play Rocket League, they're gonna come and they're gonna check out your game and they're gonna play it for a while, and then they're gonna go back to Rocket League. You know, Fortnite has done the same thing. Call of Duty has done the same thing. You've had military style games that come out and they're kind of interesting, and then everybody tries them out and they're very interesting and they're very decent, and then they go back to playing Call of Duty. You know, they never stick around. They don't change. They don't transition from that game to the next game. They go back and they play the one that they like. Let me go back up here. If only we were this mad about NSO. It was free for a bit, then you had to pay, but Nintendo let us know far in advance. Why'd I have to be full to Nintendo making us pay for online a year after it was perfectly fine for free? You know why, Blaze? I'm going to tell you why we allowed that. And I can't necessarily fault Nintendo for this, even if it is kind of like, eh. We let Nintendo get away with that because every other company, it was way more expensive. That's the only reason. If all of these companies charged $100 a year, we would have said, how dare all of you? But because you had other companies that were charging $60 to $100 plus, and then Nintendo said $20, we said, okay, it's not. How many times did you hear it, Blaze? How many times did you hear $20 really isn't that bad for a whole year? And you get the NES and SNES games? That's not that bad. That's why we let Nintendo get away with that. And we still do, and to be frank, it is just $20. It's just that, and that's what's crazy. Sony went up, Microsoft went up, other companies have gone up. Nintendo, it's $20. That's why we let them. That's why we let them do that. Brought up a theory about how there's a certain lack of foresight in these decisions. Gumja is that Splatoon clone that got released. Oh, I didn't even remember that. Really? I don't even remember that. Hey, I got another one for you. Ninjala. We played Ninjala. I thought Ninjala was cool. But if I'm going to play something like Ninjala, I'm going to play Splatoon. You know, I don't have time. I don't have time for both of them. I don't mind blatant clone problem. It said clone. Problem is said clone has to interest me. Foam Stars looked as interesting as Kia. For as visually interesting and colorful and wild as Foam Stars was, I found it to be about as interesting as soap. I didn't find, I saw it and I was just like, it looks okay. It looks fine. It looks kind of cool. And maybe there'll be some interesting mechanics and then I won't care. And then I won't care. The reason I brought the numbers up is because I think that's how Sony thought Helldivers was going to be useful. Instead of this massive success, and thus they didn't plan the region lock issue, much like how Xbox turned gold into Game Pass and how Nintendo used their ID for mobile games. Yeah, just a lack of motion. The hype train just stopped and nobody did anything to make it move. That's such a shame, too. I would say football with cars is dumb, but in countries where the sport is more popular, it's likely to be looks more favorably. For example, Top Gear did football in cars several times. Oh wow, really? And well, we had what was the other one? Didn't we have Blast Ball? What was Remember Blast Ball for Metroid? Federation Force. Oh, CGG, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Over the course of the weekend, we went from boohoo, whiny PC Master Race babies to the most base community in gaming. Gamers won. Yeah, people moved on consuming the games. Nickelodeon Smash clone will kill Ultimate. Yeah, it's great that you think that. It's great that you think that. When RL came out, it was kind of its own. Yeah, it was kind of its own thing without competition. Knockout City released it, tried to compete with an established game, and Rocket League was more grounded at that point. It was more established. It had a bigger user base. It had a tournament scene, and it's a shame, man. I still think Knockout City was really good. I would like to see that game get a resurgence at some point. I would like to see it fully free to play and really try and push itself as a competitive game. Ninjala's going strong, really. Several reasons, a lot, and so now it's 50. Is it? No, it's 50 if you want extra stuff. That's why Nintendo NSO is 50 if you want the extra stuff. But if you want to just see, that's the problem. If you want to just play online multiplayer, if you don't care about PlayStation Plus games and extra and premium, if you just want to be able to play Gran Turismo and Call of Duty and, well, not Call of Duty, but Gran Turismo and what are some of the other ones? If you want to play them online, you need to have the most basic tier of PlayStation Plus. And that, I think, is $80. $80. If you want to play multiplayer games on Switch, isn't it still just $20? Isn't that still the basic? Isn't that the primary reason that people want those services? They like the bonus stuff, but for the most part, most people will say, I get it because I need it to play online. I enjoyed Blast Ball. To your point, I don't think anyone was saying we're using it to boost numbers. I kind of thought I thought that was an added benefit. Let me put it that way. I think that was an added benefit. Yeah, nobody cared about Federation Force. That's an example of we're just mad. It was telling that Nintendo didn't trust Federation Force at all when they introduced Blast Ball without ever telling us it was a Metroid spinoff. That's a shame, man. I wouldn't mind putting that in. I wouldn't mind putting Blast Ball on the Switch and playing that a little bit. Remember Ninjala? It got a 100. What's this? Blaze, are you serious? Wait, there's no way. You're not serious. Remember Ninjala? It got 115 plus anime. What do you mean 115 plus? You're telling me there's 115 episodes of Ninjala? Is that what you're saying? There's no way. Are you serious? There are offline servers for Knockout City from what I've seen, so it's not completely dead. I thought the Knockout City servers were still live, actually. $80 on family plan if you get people to play with. It's actually just $10. The regular individual expansion is $60. Why even pay extra for multiplayer? Haven't you played the game already? Ninjala also got a bunch of crazy crossovers. Ninjala? There's a Ninjala anime? Ain't no way. Wait, hold on. Ninjala anime? What? There is. I mean, I shouldn't have doubted you, but Ninjala is an anime television series based on the video game of the same name. It follows an 8-character main cast of Van, Bereka, Ron, Lucy, Burton, Emma, Kappei and Jane as they attend WNA Academy and go on missions as ninjas. It premiered on television on January 8th, 2022, and each episode is temporarily uploaded to YouTube for viewing shortly after airing live. Various seasons were held to celebrate the broadcast during Season 8! God. Oh my God. It says it's on YouTube. Wait, what? Oh, Ninjala. Boktai. Ninjala was a free-to-play game that came out on the Switch. It was like a 4v4 multiplayer. It was very cool. I thought it was kind of cool. We played it. We tried it when it came out, and it was really interesting. And then nobody talked about it. Immediately, nobody talked about it. Apparently, that's not true. Ninjala anime. There's a play Ninjala. Wait, is this it? No shot. Peacock is the you shush. Home of yeah, Peacock. They're all here. No way. Wait, is it every episode? Every episode's on YouTube. Every episode of the Ninjala anime is on YouTube. There's a channel. I don't think it's the right channel, but I don't think it's their channel specifically. Ah, it looks adorable too. Oh, brother, I'm gonna have to play this game. Peacock jump scare. Yeah, it has more seasons than My Hero. I mean, it said, yeah, you're only required the $20 yearly. Meanwhile, Microsoft and PlayStation increased price on all tiers. That's the main difference. Nintendo added tiers and kept the OG price going. And before favoritism, Nintendo's expansions went viral out of pure hate. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's why. And that's and to answer Blaze's original question, that's why everybody allowed Nintendo to get away with it, because it's $20. It's 20. It really it's so low, it's almost irrelevant. Right, it's almost like if they told you it was $1. If you had to pay $1 for a year of online access to their entire service, to their multiplayer services, you would say $1? Why is that even a thing? If it's so insignificant, why is that even a thing? $20 is obviously not insignificant. It can buy many peanuts, but it's like, compared to the other ones, yeah, it's so low, it's almost reasonable. To me signing up.
There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's $1 bill.
It's me signing up for NSO. Yeah, now the $1 will not buy many peanuts. Yeah, $20 a year would be something a teenager can. Yeah, you can do your chores and get your allowance and get a year's worth of Nintendo Switch Online. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Yeah, Ninjala got a 115 episode long anime and ARMS sold well. Uncle's world has been shattered. I'm more surprised by Ninjala, to be honest with you. So, all right. So, okay. The Heckdivers thing is we're going to move on here. The Heckdivers thing is mostly what I wanted to talk about today. There were two other news stories that happened. I am not going to talk at length about either one of them. One of them is apparently Mike Pollock. You can look him up. He did a Twitter Spaces thing, and he said a bunch of stuff that was terrible on different levels. That's all I'm going to say. The biggest takeaway from it is that apparently someone called in and said they were using a, let's say, pleasure device on themselves. We're not. Yeah, Trios, we're not going to. His name is Mike Pollock. You can look him up. I won't go any further than that. The other story, and this one, I have something that I'm going to say about this other story, and I apologize if I'm going to be disrespectful to anybody. I try to be open to what everybody's interested in, and I try not to be dismissive of the things that people like. Hi, Cross. The other thing, so when I woke up, Saturday morning, I was under the impression that Mike Pollock was beefing with Drake. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So I look it up, and I posted and I asked like what exactly was happening, and people kind of explained it to me. They gave me the long and short of it. Apparently there's a whole bunch of stuff with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Is that his name? Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick released a bunch of songs. Apparently had 6 songs in the works ready to go to beef with Drake. Here's the thing. I understand. I understand that this is interesting. I understand that if you are in any way whatsoever into the scene, if you are familiar with these people, I know of Drake. I think I know of Kendrick. I'm pretty sure I've heard the name Kendrick Lamar. I have no idea who he is. If you would have told me he was a basketball player, I would believe you. I just didn't know. I didn't know who he was. No disrespect to anybody who cares about this stuff, but I don't care. I see people talking about this who I have never seen talk about rap music or Kendrick Lamar or Drake or anything. I see people that have long opinions about this stuff, and I've never once heard them say anything about even remotely in that scene. It's amazing how many people are talking about this, and equally so, it is amazing how much I just don't care. I just don't. I don't understand why this is interesting. I don't know the specifics, right? People are saying that some of the stuff that Kendrick said, like it has long running implications about Drake, and they're baseless, maybe baseless accusations about things. I don't care unless he's flat out accusing him of some sort of horrific crimes, unless they are being violent towards each other, which I would hope that they're not. I put up a joke on Twitter about this, saying that I find all of this ridiculous. Back in my day, people just shot each other. And I don't know. I think for the most part, everybody understood that to be a joke, but there were a couple of people that had really stupid comments about what are you talking about? And it's just like, you understand though, right? You understand that we've had this before. There have been moments where rappers and artists have made songs against each other, but I mean, this is like, yeah, you're not wrong though. I don't understand why this is this interesting. If you're into the scene, if you're into the rap scene, into the music scene, which it's hard for me to say the rap scene because I listen to some of these. Like I heard one of those, like a snippet of one of those Kendrick songs, and I'm like, this is rap. It's just not what I think of when I think of rap music. But if you're into that scene, it's very interesting. I'm sure that it is in some level. What I don't understand is if you're not interested in that scene, why is this still interesting? Because it seems like people who just don't care normally suddenly do. And it's just very weird to me. It's very weird. It's very odd to me. It would be like if you, it feels like if you turned on the morning news and they were talking, if you turned on the morning news, right? And they're the top story tonight was that a new trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog came out and his arms are tan. And it's created an uproar, right? If this was on the Sunday Political Roundtable and they were discussing tan arms on Sonic the Hedgehog, you would think, why the hell are they talking about this? that is how I feel about this. Is I if you care, if you're in that scene, I get it. But if you're not, I don't understand why people who aren't are talking about this. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back up here. Drake thing people seem to be thinking about. I tried reading and looking into what's going on, and let me tell you, it gave me the best nap ever. Yeah, this controversy I know nothing about. I apparently Kendrick Lamar made some songs. He made like 6 songs over the course of the weekend, and they were all about Drake. From the incredibly popular movie Ice Age, roasted competition with a guy called. Right. I've seen that as well. This battle has made rap history. How? How has this made rap history? Like, I don't know if you're joking or not. How has this made rap history? What are we really going to care about this as a rap milestone a week from now? Like, it just doesn't feel important. It's not like they've done something drastic to the rap scene. It's not like they've changed rap music or how people interact with it in any way whatsoever. It's just another story. It's just another thing that somebody's cooking up because they're making bajillions off of it. They're right there. Everybody's watching the videos and they're looking at the stories and they're making money off of it. Shouldn't that be the reason? Like, why would they do this if it wasn't important? Because they're making money off of it. And again, if you like it, if you're interested in it, that's totally fine. It's just, it's hard for me to understand. Like I said, if you're into the scene and it's a part of what you're doing, then I understand. If it's a part of your interest, I get it. But it just seems like people who I've never in my life seen on Twitter ever say anything about either of these people or rap music in general. All of a sudden, they've got threads about how they feel about all of this stuff. I'm just not sure I understand it. Yeah, it's like you said with the Knuckle Shaw. I didn't realize this many people were into it. Well, the Knuckle Shaw was just surprised that many people had access to Paramount Plus. You kind of have to be in the know. See, and Ronan, you kind of have to be in the know to know what's going on. I know I'm making assumptions about people because I don't know what everybody's personal lives are, but I feel like there's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions about this, and they are not in the know, or at least they've never shown themselves to be. He cursed Drake and Reed and Pedo, and then he hires pedos. Okay, so there's something important. I haven't cared about rap or hip hop for years, but this is the first time someone's gotten dunked on in years for openly being a pedo on camera. I mean, wasn't that a Diddy problem a couple months ago, right? Right, where a few months ago wasn't everybody swimming away from Diddy's island for something similar to that? Or Diddy was something else. I don't think Diddy was pedo stuff, right? Sonic's arms are now peach ring colored. Damn, I could go for some peach rings. Still make more sense people complaining about a pixel off muzzle curve. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean his iris, his with the white part of his eyes is all connected? Still don't know what's going on with the rap stuff. I don't understand it. The celebrities probably getting properly Chris Hansen, but they're not getting Chris Hansen. If you told me police raided Drake's home and found a bunch of pedo stuff, then I would say, whoa, let's find out about this. But this is one rapper accusing another rapper. Drake could have easily written a song that accused Lamar of the same thing. And guess what? None of it has any base. None of it means anything. If Kendrick Lamar thinks that Drake's a pedo, did he call the police? Did he say anything? No, he wrote a bunch of songs about it because he knew that it was going to get attention. That's why. Until the police get involved, I don't care. Because there's no history. All rap can be betrayed. Yeah, Diddy got raided, right? Yeah, Brainiac's on him. Check the music for him. Is this? Oh, brother, I'm not listening to this. Oh, I saw that. I saw that thing about evidence of the other stuff. Call me on my cell phone. Yeah, if she was CT, unless you can prove to me that she was calling from a Fisher Price phone, I'm gonna need more evidence than that. Every time someone says, Lamar, I think a GTA 5 Lamar. You know what's bad? I don't think of Lamar for whatever reason. I think of Lemur. I think of Kendrick Lemur. Yeah, so that Mike Pollock, huh? What a rapper he is. Yeah, this is about rap. Why would the police get involved? That would be a headline I click. Yeah, rapper arrested at rival song reveal. Yeah, Dragoon. If that were the case, right? If this week we find out that police raided Drake's home because of Kendrick Lamar's song, and it turns out he was actually a pedo, I would listen to the song. I'd be like, wow, what was in this song that made the police go over there? But until anything like that happens, it's just a bunch of accusations by a bunch of people that have some sort of weird problem with each other, probably because it makes money. You know, when a YouTuber fights with another YouTuber, everybody watches both of their videos, because anybody who watches one video and has an opinion, people tell them, don't believe it until you get the whole opinion. So then they watch the other video. Then a whole bunch of YouTubers make videos about the drama as it goes on. It's a cascading thing. It becomes a business for everybody to get involved because they get popular off of it. So when it's just one rapper complaining about another rapper, and then Drake's going to eventually make a song, or has probably already made 8 songs, and they're going to go back and forth, and then there's going to be interviews, and there's going to be videos, and they're going to want to, and then in the end, there's not going to be anything that happens except 2 people make a ton of money. The only thing I heard is a woman is pushing for Drake take a paternity test, which is so run of the mill. Yeah, it's so run of the mill. That's not even rappers. That's anybody. There's celebrities out there who need to take paternity tests to find things out. Yeah, I'd be like, that can't be real, right? Yeah, nothing on that level's ever happened. So Drake and Lamar are gonna have to say, yeah, Boktai, tell me where that song is. Now, there's a music video I'd check out. Nostalgia critic fought AVGN. That foreshadowed the future. Lamar loves Drake so much, he raps about him so passionately. Yeah, no, he's so involved in his life. Funny thing about it is that Lamar's songs ready in response to Drake's songs before they came out. The thing is that Drake's statement is that he's so rich, can't be. Yeah, that's a stupid statement to make there. And like we have a whole secret island of existence against that kind of statement, right? It's just weird. It's so strange. Yeah. Oh wow, how did the song end up charting? Google's the song release. Oh right, I remember now. That's drama my coworkers are going through. Just because you got money doesn't make your story any more interesting. It's not. I just don't get it. I don't get. And again, like I said, if you're into this, if this is fascinating for you, it's like anything else. It's like when we sit here and we talk about the discourse over Game Awards, when we talk about when we talk about Sony trying to pad their PS Plus numbers by forcing games to have their accounts, when we talk about why we don't think Chris Pratt was the most interesting choice for Mario, when we talk about any of this stuff, when we talk about why they haven't mentioned anything about the Switch 2, where it's Silk Song, when we talk about any of this stuff, anybody who doesn't care about this stuff, or even doesn't care about this stuff as much as we do, they probably look at us and think, I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care to. And that's why I said, like with the Sonic thing, that's kind of how I look at this. It's like it's great that everybody who is interested in this has something to discuss. It just doesn't seem interesting to me. Again, my biggest surprise here is that it seems like people who don't typically care about this stuff, they are also talking about it. Like I said, if the Game Awards, if something weird happened on the Game Awards and we all said, yeah, if we were upset because Octopath Traveler 2 didn't get a nomination for best RPG of the year, but Alan Wake did. Right, I forget which game it was that people said it shouldn't be in there. I know Final Fantasy 16 was one that people were kind of like, but if we talk about that, okay, we're interested in that. That's a fascinating thing for us. There's a back and forth that happens there. But if we turned on the news and saw that they were talking about how Octopath Traveler 2 got snubbed on the Game Awards, you would rightfully look at that story and think, why are they talking about this? Why does this suddenly matter to them? Oh yeah, Tekken 8's gonna win Best RPG. That's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Based on the picture that I posted. Did you say Silk Song? Please don't get involved in any rap beef ever, because most rappers would never go to the cops because they don't trust them. But I don't know. I feel like, Ronan, I feel like, sure, the police aren't going to typically get involved in rap beef, but when someone starts accusing one of them of being a pedo and then claims to have evidence of it, once the welfare of children becomes an issue, most places would tell you, now we're paying attention. When I was in high school, I was having some problems, and I went and talked to a guidance counselor. And when they had me talk to like a legit counselor, not just the guidance counselor, because the guidance counselor at school, that's for, what are you going to do after high school? They're going to help you out with that stuff. They had me talk to an actual counselor. I was going through some stuff, and the counselor said, everything you speak to them about is confidential unless you're talking about harming yourself or if you were abused in some way, because now your safety and well-being is now technically their responsibility and they have to get the police involved. So if you're in all of this stuff that's happening here, sure, the police don't typically get involved. The police aren't going to hear a song and say, man, we better go check this out. But when you've got somebody in a song and out of a song claiming that someone else is a pedo, and then they're saying that they've got evidence of it, it does feel like something where the police should probably step up and say, you know what? I'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's look into this, because this is getting a little deeper than rap beef. Now we are concerned. Yeah, I'm okay, Trios. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, that's why it was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's the whole no snitching thing, blah blah blah. I don't care. But they have money. I mean, yeah, that's also part of it. Let's be honest. It's in addition to rappers being rappers, it's rich people being rich people. And I think that there is a lack of interest there. Unless you can show something directly, there's usually like a lack of interest where it's just like, all right, just let them do whatever they're going to do. The evidence is videos of him on concert hitting on minors. So unfortunately, since he ain't been investigated in the past, I doubt he. Yeah, he's not. They're not going to say anything now. They're not. All right. But here's what we're going to do. Going to take a quick break. I'm going to get some coffee. I'm going to go to the restroom. And when I come back, we're going to jump back into Final Fantasy 16. I want to check something first, though. There is something that I wanted to check out first. Actually, maybe you can check this out for me while I'm gone. I was looking into Call of Duty. I was looking into. I've talked plenty of times before about how I've never actually played a Call of Duty game. I played a ton of Warzone. And that's really it. And a little bit of multiplayer. Sometimes they would have like free multiplayer weekends, because normally you need normally Warzone's free and you need multiplayer in order to play. You need the game in order to play the multiplayer, but they would have free multiplayer weekends, and multiplayer drives me insane. I for Call of Duty, there's no way I'm ever going to play multiplayer. I don't know why it drives me crazy with that game, but I talked about like, would I play a Call of Duty game, and if so, which one? Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, I think, are the two that you asked about. I'm curious to know, because Black Ops 3, I think, is It's on PS4, right? It was a PS3 game. I'm pretty. It's on PS4. I don't know how much it is though, and I don't know what Infinite Warfare is. I was gonna check the store to see how much they are. If you can do that, if not, don't worry about it. I'll check them when I come back. But I'm curious to know how much they cost on the store. You know, they're $5, right? Yeah, if you're playing, no, I wouldn't play. I wouldn't play multiplayer for either one of those games, Ronan. Multiplayer COD, for the little bit that I've played it, has proven to me that that game drives me insane. I go, the only time I ever did it was because they were free weekends and I wanted to check it out. And depending on if you're trying to level a gun, if you're trying to earn a specific achievement on a gun, and the achievement is like kills or something, it's usually easier to do in multiplayer because there's such quick turnaround with kills and you respawn and stuff. It's just easier. Like if you got to get 15 headshots with a shotgun or something, it's just easier to do on multiplayer. You don't want to be in a lobby with slurs being spewed out? Of course not. You're not interested in old. I need to play something a bit more modern. So I wouldn't go back to like old Call of Duty. Black Ops 4 I have and I heard was not really good as a single player. I'm mostly looking for the single player experience. If I could get, Modern Warfare, a regular Modern Warfare, the first reboot, 2019, that's not bad. I would check that out. Infinite Warfare is on PS4 is on sale for the next 2 days for £16.49. So I'll check that out. It's probably like $20 here. Yeah, I need to take a look at it. Yeah, I never did zombies or anything. I never played it. Literally the first time I ever played Call of Duty was Warzone. That was the first time. And it did make me kind of interested to see. All right, but give me a few minutes and I will be right back. Sorry, I heard a weird crackle in my audio. It was actually a zombie spiritual successor to 5 devs that recently released on multiple systems. What game is that? Oh, Scur Ritual? Scur Ritual? Excuse me. See about 2 and be biased. Played it forever. Where you at? I'm sorry. I'm going through your comments right here. I love the animation. Characters. Oh, and I saw somebody said Black Ops 4 was only multiplayer. Yeah, so that I wouldn't bother with that. Here, I'm gonna go to the store here. I don't know if I get in trouble for going to the store. So, no. Hang on, do that. And I don't want to dox myself with anything. No, wrong Call of Duty game. Black Ops. Oh, there it goes. Really? Did they just forget it's here? So I made a mock-up, probably a mod of the review cape. Oh, I would love it. I would love it. I wouldn't even need the where it goes back up. Just give me the other lines where it just goes down. I love it. Black Ops 3 for Community Day. Did they just like forget that this game is here? There's no way the 4, I mean, if it doesn't have single player, I guess, but why is it $60? And you know what else we should bully Sony for? PlayStation Portable, Bloodborne, PSVR 2. I mean, we got a lot of them here. They never lowered the price of Call of Duty 4, which is nearly 20 years old. Wait. Call of Duty 4, which is nearly 20 years old, is full price. Well, 4 is 4 is right here. It's $20. Yeah, Black Ops 4 is $20. Here. What about the other one? What about let's do COD. Call. Okay. So you got Call of Duty. This is the new one, right? This is the last one that came out. Yeah, the original MW. This says it's in my library. There's no way. I don't have this game. Oh, was this a plus game? Look at how long. Look at that. I want to wait until you see that. Yeah, this is the reboot. This is the one that I should have played. Because of Warzone. That's now you understand. That's how much Warzone I played. and let's be clear here. I need you to be clear about something here. I played Warzone until the second map, Caldera, and I thought Caldera sucked. And then I came back for... Did I come back for Al Mazrah? No, I came back after they made changes to Caldera. They removed like half the trees and they added some POIs. And I came back and the game, and I played it, but the game didn't function because I was on PS4. So there were a bunch of audio. I mean, this game is always glitchy, but there were a bunch of audio glitches and stuff that made the game unplayable. So I didn't play it anymore after that. So this is after Caldera came out, which was the second map, not including I played Rebirth. I did play a lot of Rebirth Island. I played some Plunder was like go to storage and level your guns. That was what Plunder was for. I played whenever they did the timed events, the limited the LTMs. I thought that they were a lot of fun. But yeah, I didn't play the map afterwards. I jumped back in for 1984. I jumped back in when they went back in time. But other than that, I didn't play it. So this I haven't played it like in years. So that 1,039 hours was within the first year and a half, 2 years. Bear in mind, this game came out during shutdown. So I played a ton of it. Between this and Animal Crossing, isn't that strange? Isn't that wild that during shutdown, the two games I played the most of were Warzone and Animal Crossing? You're a real COD player. You hate every new map that comes out. No, I hated Caldera because Caldera, it was all trees and everything looked the same. That was my problem with Caldera. I loved Verdansk, and I loved Rebirth. I thought Rebirth Island was great. I liked Caldera when they fixed it. When they took out a lot of the trees and stuff, I actually thought it was much better. But that was when the game stopped functioning. That was when it was like, I would have these weird audio glitches where I couldn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden I'd open up a treasure chest, and the treasure chest was 6 times louder than normal, and it was a mess. It was all busted. So because I was on PS4, you get dev error all the time. So I was like, I'm not gonna play this anymore. It's not worth it. Literally, a third of my games, it'd be like, out of all of the games, it'd be like a third of my games were unplayable. So I stopped playing it. I didn't even think how many hours I've sank into WoW. I mean, yeah, I had a crazy amount of time in. Lots of trees and everything looks the same. It's not like Hill 400 from Hell Let Loose. Is that Hugh Jackman? No, this is it's Captain Price, right? Isn't this Captain Price? I don't remember the actor though. I don't remember the guy that plays him. I may have had a year playtime a while. But they were talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare that came out in November. Yeah. I'm talking about this Modern Warfare. Yeah, it's Captain Price, but I don't remember the actor. Yeah, I don't know. I had thought about it, but like World War II stuff, I think sucks. I don't like World War II stuff. I don't like the aesthetic. I don't like the guns. No, that's Hugh Jackman. Huge. No, what did he call him in the Night at the Museum movie? Huge Ackman. I heard this one was good. I heard this one was this is the one with Kevin Spacey, right? We were talking about this yesterday. Isn't Advanced War the one with Kevin Spacey as the bad guy? Yeah, I actually thought about downloading Warzone again. Yeah, Advanced Warfare has Spacey. We don't talk about Vanguard was the one that came out and it was just a mess. Wasn't Vanguard the one that the disc just had the 70 meg file to load the game? No, it's A Bug's Life. Wait, was it A Bug's Life? Was it Ants? Which one had Spacey? Was Spacey in one of the Bug movies? I thought it was Ants. I just hit 11,000 hours on 14 on my main. Then I have a combined 1,000 hours on alts, and then 25,000 hours on 11. Wow. MW2 reboot. Okay, that's what it was. How much is this game normally? Like this this sucks because I can't buy it. I don't know. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. How can I not? This says that I have the game, but I don't have the game. I don't understand. I think MW 2019 was 60 just before they decided to start charging 70. But they're like not on sale? Aren't there 3 of these? How are they not on sale? Vanguard was the one that returned to boots on the ground gameplay, but it wasn't good. You probably have to buy the campaign when you install it. I guess I should, right? I guess I would have to do that. Or is that the one you know what's crazy? Warzone isn't here. Where's Warzone? I guess that's a separate thing, right? Oh my god, am I not seeing it? Am I an idiot? Or here we go. Warzone. Oh, I guess if you download any of them. Yeah, because look, the only thing that's coming up. Click on view. Yeah, click on view product. All right, hold on. So. Call. View product. 60. Yeah, wow. 60. Holy smokes. Like, that's crazy. 4.13? Really? I wonder why. Yeah, because it gave me it from PS Plus. What's crazy is I could technically just pay. If I do have it on PS Plus, I could just technically download it, pay for a month of PS Plus, and then play it within the month. I could actually do that. Yeah, and there goes Wars. And I guess this is what you need. Or maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to download this for Warzone. I thought about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I even have that? I don't want to dox myself here. Let me see. Do I even have space? I never bought a hard drive. I never bought like an SSD, like a NVMe drive or anything. Storage. I have 292 gigs of free space. I probably don't have enough room for Call of Duty. Isn't that wild? PS5 reviews are very biased. It's rare for them to be low. Most forget you can review, and the ones that do that, remember the ones that love it and are getting DLC. I have extra 2 terabytes, and that's enough. Yeah, see, I don't even have that. Is it enough? Those games will probably take up 50% of that space. So if now, you know what's funny? I'm probably just going to download it just to see what happens. Is that going to affect my ability to play the game? To play Final Fantasy today? Actually, I can just look, right? Can I just look? View product. So if you download this, it's just a single newer COD will probably be over 100 gigs. And this is the PS4 version of the game. So this says PS4. Go back up. Where is it? Oh, 15. Really? 15 gigs? How is that even possible? There's no way a Call of Duty game is 15 gigs. Yeah, that's a lie. Wait, what? That's before patches. Because I would need this to play Warzone, right? I don't know. Sometimes I think about it. All this talk about COD, salmon is where it's at. 15 gigs. Yeah, 15 gigs is for the launcher. 175 gigs according to Google. That is wild. So I do have the space. And what I don't know. I keep doing that. I keep thinking like, here, I'm gonna download it. Let's see when it loads up, we'll see what I actually get. Whenever Nintendo does the compressor, game should be industry standard. Warzone you can get. Yeah, that's what I had before. Whenever people were talking about, because I remember when that first happened, when Warzone came out, and people were talking about it's 200 and something gigs, and I'm sitting there saying it's on my system and it's 100 gigs. I don't know what everybody was talking about, and yeah, it turned out that the full game itself was another 100 to 150, and then Warzone was about 100. But you could just download Warzone. Call of Data. Hugh Jacket Man takes up a gig. It's just him. It just Captain Price there. Yeah, I'll download it, see what happens. Look, for 4% already. We're fine. Now we're gonna jump into the game though. Let me change this here. Final Fantasy 16. Here we go. All those gigs go into muzzle flash. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. Thank you so much for stopping in. Have a good one. I have 4 terabyte HDD. 2 terabyte SSD and an 800 gig SSD internal storage. Well, you can only do. Oh, you have like an external. You have like an external drive, I guess. That's probably not a bad idea to have an external drive. I don't know. I feel like just an NVMe, just stuff it in there, 2 gigs. I feel like that would be enough for me. Yeah, that's crazy that Black Ops 3 is $60. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I always have to do that. I don't know why. It's stupid. Okay. Overwrite save data. Now we're good. I have 2 external storage for my PS5. The HDD is the leftover from the PS4. To hold PS4 games. That's actually pretty clever. Okay.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your
crush 'em.
pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
2 terabyte in your PS5. I have the one on my Amazon. Like it should still be in my Amazon cart.
Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail.
Yeah, we're still in the middle of doing a quest to get a badge.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Pinhead Larry.
Down the road towards Latney's Cleft.
To Latney's Cleft then.
Prioritize quest.
Laney's Cleft is to the south.
I don't think I've ever actually done that, so. Okay. 2 terabyte external. Yeah, I probably should. Let me ask you, for the external drive users, is there I have a 0 terabyte in my PS5. I don't have it. Is there like, do you notice a speed difference with the? When you use your external drive, are you playing the game off of the drive, or is it just you offload it up to your system?
Daddy, I'm hungry.
It's pretty much the same. Okay. Yeah, you play it off the drive. Okay. Yeah, I guess SSDs, they load kind of. Well, you said you have an HDD. Oh, wait. I was going for that shiny thing. I use the game from the SSD itself. Doesn't matter. They're external SSD. Oh, okay. So maybe that's something.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
Did we get them all? Yes. Oh. Getting a pack of happy news. The company that did most of the strikes responded and they agreed to do it. As long as I take action into making it never happen again. I think you're going to be okay with that.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Congratulations. I'm happy for you then. Maybe the game doesn't too much. Wait, I wanted to play a PS4 game. I offload those games to HDD. From the HDD to the SSD temporarily. Even if the game doesn't have too much benefit, there's always a loading difference. Say I've an external 2 gig of 7 Rebirth came out. My PS5 yelled at me that my internal memory was too full. It didn't have many games on it. Whee. Oh, 2 terabytes. 2 terabytes. Yeah, I was gonna say 2 gigs. Wait, 2 terabytes inside my PS4 is easy to. Yeah, I've seen videos for it, and it seems very easy to do. Oh, I think Torgal got in the way of that one. Hey, who did that ice thing? Where did that come from? Ow! Oh, Oh no! I'm dying.
Fewer now.
My PS5 is the Slim. The new one. The redesign. Internal because on sale at the time. Internal one costs more. I don't feel the need for it at the moment. Yeah, I mean I'm fine. I don't have a lot of PS5 games, so it's not really a big deal for me either way. It's just when you start, when you get in Call of Duty games, that starts to become a problem. I wonder how big Black Ops 3 is. The funny thing is the store that's near me, the retro game store that's closing, for I think it was $10, they have Black Ops 3 on a disc, but the disc has a scratch on it, and I'm so nervous about, like, it's a noticeable scratch. And all I'm thinking, like, I know that it would basically download the game and then run, the disc would just be a loader, but it just makes me nervous to buy it when it has a scratch like that. And it's disc only, but it's a Call of Duty game. I don't think Call of Duty games are especially collectible. 99% of PS4 games are compatible with PS5 anyway. Yeah, it doesn't need to be loads of PS5 only games. And now I'm getting jump scared by Emerald Weapon. Latimer, it's hilarious that you say that, considering we just recorded more yesterday, and that is relevant to the stuff we recorded yesterday. A bigger annoyance is Ruber forced stuff on my internal memory, forcing me to move stuff, refused to continue loading. I had to wait for stuff to transfer before that would load. I mean, when you download a game, does it give you the option? I would assume it just automatically loads to your system, and then it's your responsibility to then move it somewhere else. Like if you go buy a game and you say download, does it say where you want to download it to? Don't all games just download to your internal hard drive? That's kind of what I thought. I kind of would have assumed that it said, just download and it goes to your system, and then it's your responsibility after that to move it somewhere else. Oh wait, what am I doing here?
I'm begging you.
I'm not supposed to be here, right? Yeah. SSD to SSD transfer is quick. It did not. It defaulted to internal, but I had enough space. But it decided I needed more because of the day one update. Yeah. But what I mean is that no games ask you, right? They all do that. They all automatically download. Like they'll all immediately go to your main system. Because for the Switch, for instance, I have it set so that I don't know if I have it set that way or if I make it that way, but whenever I download something, it goes to my memory card. On the other systems, I've had stuff ask. Interesting.
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers.
You can change where games download to. Okay.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Yeah, I usually set it to the bigger external SSD. Yeah, like I said, on the Switch, things download right to my memory card.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
What was that?
Fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
Bucklat. Kill him. Kill them all.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that one. Woo! Oh, I thought I got that one in. Good. It's only worth it when it looks cool, man. Oh, man. That was cool. Once you get the hang of it, it's all right. Kind of weird that there was no music there. Yeah, it didn't give me anything there.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything.
Well, maybe they don't need these three here.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course.
Sure.
Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Yeah, I'll tell her that you stood by and watched me be cool. The music was the weapons clanking together. Do you think for PS8 we can get 16 remaster where you can play as the other party members? I think that could be PS7. No, I think that could be PS6. I'd go PS6 on that.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
That's it? There was just no more to that story, huh?
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their
Man, I would have loved that
solves
quick
3 problems
warped
at a
quest giver
That
feature.
of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I
Let's
only
hear the
hope
big match showdown
yours
with
is among
Kupka.
the
What did you think of
items
it?
who
That was
recovered.
sick.
Only
That was pretty
time
sick.
And Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom,
Went on a little long. Music was kind of strange. No, was it the Kupka one that I thought the music was weird?
Eloise.
No, what was the one that I thought the music was a bit strange? I thought it wasn't Kupka, was it?
Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will.
What's this Ben
Thank
Star
you.
thing here? Final Fantasy 8?
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back.
Okay,
Can I
this is
count on
me.
your help in sorting through it all?
of course.
Yeah, Titan
Make
was
some
the one that
space
was
in the
weird.
storeroom.
The hip hop rap song sort of
I
thing.
expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly, would it now? Sid.
Remember that time? Remember that time Kupka transformed into Titan and then dissed Drake? Oh God,
We're
it was
on the same
incredible.
side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I still owe her 20 gil.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I'm not surprised you didn't vibe with the music. It's not that he didn't vibe with it. It just it felt odd.
So So
It
what
didn't
would you
feel
say
like
to
it matched
working
up
together
properly.
Again.
It would be our pleasure.
Again, if it was a Sonic game, right? If that was the music when I fought Shadow in some dramatic thing, it would be like, oh, that makes sense.
This is for you.
I get it.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I'll add it to the other buttons I'm wearing. Mass Effect style shot in reverse shots, camera angles.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe
Style
onward
reverse
journey.
shot camera angles. There we go.
Boots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
9 million.
Try the caravan.
20,000. You're fighting a mountain. The business doesn't need to be sweeping epic at that point. I don't know, but it does. But it does kind of stand out when it's not. It does kind of stand. And again, it's not necessarily sweeping epic. Although let's be honest, sweeping epic would be sick, and definitely fit the theme more. It's more just that it was a rap song. It felt like that. It felt like a rap rock kind of song. Like I'm trying to remember it. That was more of the thing. Like if it wasn't epic sweeping music and instead it was like bar piano. Yeah, it was a rock song. It sounded kind of rappy to me. I don't know. That's why it's not even. Well, there was no rapping in it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe I was just thinking of it weird, but yeah, it's not really about like what it wasn't. It was more about what it was, and it was kind of weird. Like if instead of a big epic sweeping song, let's say it was. Right, it's not about it not being this giant epic song. It's more of, wow, why did they go with that? That seems odd.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your face.
Yeah, it was a good song for what it was. It just felt a little bit out of place.
What I really want to be is a blacksmith.
Here you are, good.
Yeah, it's like if you're playing Doom and Camptown Races comes on.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed
Yeah, it
me
felt like a
if
Sonic
I
Frontier
hadn't
song. I was saying that before. Like if it was, you know, I'm hanging on to the other side. Then it was like, okay, that kind of makes, you know, if it was Sonic, it would make more sense.
You know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work.
Yeah,
and
it
the
sounds
pay isn't
great.
half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
Look, he
You
just
stick at it then.
exemplified what's wrong with the working class right now.
Right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends
I have to
well,
shovel
yeah?
crap, and I don't get paid as well. But if I stick to it, I'm sure things will get better.
Save up all my
Wow.
gil And get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
I wonder how you feel about certain boss songs in 14. 14, because I know there are some odd songs in 14. 14's kind of weird because I feel like tonally, and this is the nature of a large scale MMO like 14.
We have a place on the way.
Tonally, the game's all over the place. Right, it's kind of hard to really nail down the tone of Final Fantasy 14 when you can also go to the Gold Saucer and there's a bunch of weird games and everybody's running around in bizarre outfits and they're dressed like Super Sentai characters and they're wearing bikinis and right, like there's no overarching tone of 14 because of the gigantic scale of it. In 16, if somebody walked around dressed like a Super Sentai character, they would be wildly out of place. Because tonally, this game is all the same thing. I really should be paying attention to this, by the way.
If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Yeah, so 14's kind of awkward for that. Like, you're right, because there are some songs where it's a bit strange. But the whole game is kind of like that. You know, if any one of these characters were wearing short shorts and a bikini top, I would say that's a bit weird. That's a bit out of place. But it's kind of normal in 14, right? That's just what people wear in 14. You know what game? You know what game does that? Lilac. You'll appreciate this, because you can change the costumes, and they've got the. It's got like the costume versions. Xenoblade Chronicles, where you can put them in weird outfits, and it's like it does kind of chew into the tone of the game when they're running around in weird clothes.
But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, most of the outfits weren't that great.
From the shadows.
Well, like remind me one day we'll log into my game and you'll see like most of the stuff I was wearing was just normal.
I had my doubts, and more than a few at that.
Yeah, that was new for the Switch version.
A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is.
Oh wait, I just realized he's talking to. Who's talking to?
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Powerhouse 5000 accused them? Is that what that was all about?
The Dalmatian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal.
Wait, Powerhouse or Power Man? Is it Power? Isn't it Power Man 5000?
It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations.
Machinations. I've never heard it pronounced that way.
Conscience. But if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
A lot of things in the game come from MMO team viewpoint. Not only did it do 14, a lot of the team came from 11, and the music came from Soken, who did music for both games.
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not.
Kill her.
I merely whispered in his ear.
Kill her.
That his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of
See,
his
what sucks now is if he kills her, it'll look like she was right.
And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies.
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may...
Oh yeah, we've seen it, Gold. The creature that they call Ultima, I think we've seen it. That's the thing with the forearms and the black eyes and stuff, right?
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash.
Or maybe
till
I'll
all
just
of Valisthea
leave.
bows to its rightful ruler.
Yeah, she's terrible. Much of me, all the female characters in this seem to have a smirk on their face. No, she's definitely smirkier than the rest. I look at Jill and I don't think Jill has a smirk.
There There is another darkness that has
Here's
taken hold
wait,
of
this is the
Sunbreak.
by team really knows what they're doing, but also since the
Until its
MMO
grip
feel
is
comes out.
released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
You know, after I'm done killing a bunch of people that I don't want to kill, but I'm not going to not kill.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Standing cousins, everyone stands and emotes.
My prince.
Contact Philip.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
Yes. Yes.
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
See?
Thank you.
That to me is basically telling him, don't do this and we'll back you.
Crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella, and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the empire restored.
Oh, we're in it now. Wait a minute. White text over his white shirt there. Dungeon time. So this is the last. No, there's two. I could have sworn they said there was one crystal left, and there's two of them. That's so cool. Dungeon has the other boss that everyone. Yeah, when we did the Titan thing, you guys said that the next one is more epic. Yeah, I have the capital and wide load. That's all I have left. Okay. He's fallen over. That's the DreamWorks smirk.
I would never guess that these people stood on the brink
The
of
Kendrick
war.
Lamar disc is gonna play during the boss.
They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
How terrible this drink tastes.
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge.
Oh, my back is. I think I slept wrong, or I was sitting wrong yesterday while we were recording, but my back is killing me.
Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the mother crystal.
I thought you might say that.
Now's your
We
chance.
should
Nudge
then
him.
forget.
Nudge him.
We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
I just need to stretch more. Yeah, it's like one spot in my back. It's like my left bottom shoulder, like the bottom left shoulder blade. It's right there. Like I was sitting kind of weird, and I don't know if like overnight it just. I don't know if I twisted wrong or if it was just in pain.
What is it, boy?
Uh-oh. Wait, what happened? What's happening? Oh no! Run, girl!
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal.
Looks like the fires of war. Got a head start on Clive. Oh, we're ninjas now, huh? His jump button worked for him, not for me. I try to jump and I get a little... He jumps and he's on the roof. Oh, we're gonna be running rooftops. We're like the Tick.
The city's on fire.
But Shogun's is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
What? There we go. No! Wait, what? Wait, no, wait. There we go. Oh, plot jump. Plot jump. Haha, plot jump.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Was Estinian among them? Anything? Anything? No? Okay. Ring the bell! Warn people of the fire! Bong, bong. Bing bong. Come on, ring the bell.
What the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
Getting Pirates of the Caribbean. Dun, 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 dun.
I just hope he's all right.
Oh, Gootsy boy. It's like I'm hitting him with rocks. Yeah, did you hear it? You hear the sort of Pirates of the Caribbean? That's what I was hearing. Okay, there we go. That was weird. They didn't rush me. I guess because I had multiple people. Whoa! Wow! Okay. Oh, I thought I got him on that one. Woo! All right, hold on. Damn, I saw that coming too, and I didn't. What? Oh, I keep seeing that. Damn, I tried to be clever. Oh no! Come on. Woo! Oh, that one was fast. Ah, damn it. Ah. No, too quick. Okay, here we go. Wow, they're really good. Those guys are strong.
What is this then? A civil war?
See? I'm hearing it. Alright, so that way. Little treasure chest there. Okay. You can raise your fist counter the jumps. Can you? Ooh, that's interesting. I gotta remember that for next time. Let's make sure there's nothing here. Okay. Whee!
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Oh, ow. Okay, that was sad. Wait, holy crap, there's another one.
Get him!
Raging Fist can counter pretty much anything. Save the rum! I'll take Ben Starr in a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Okay.
What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete.
Here, anything? More potions. I need to find potions.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
Are we after the bell? Because we were already at a bell tower. Potion. Yes. Now give me a high potion. Because I'm greedy.
Ah. No goods left.
I want another pirate RPG now. Skies of Arcadia ain't ever getting a sequel. I'm sure there's a One Piece game out there for you to play. The enemy went to evacuate all the civilians from the area where the rebellion is taking place. Yeah, there is a One Piece RPG now. Yeah, the isn't it Odyssey? Isn't One Piece Odyssey?
Someone heal me, damn it.
Yeah, and it's good. Odyssey's good. Oh, wait, hold on. Is there a... Okay, stop Stop shooting at me, birds. Wait, is there oh no! Oh, he's after revenge. There's a Drake here. Oh no, it's the Drakes. They're here to diss me. Hey, D. Uh-oh. Why do I feel like that just didn't do a lot of damage to this thing? It did. This guy's just beefy. Whew! That's kind of cool. Like I don't know if that attack works better or worse when you do the slam thing in the air, because you don't get the little charge wheel, but it's really cool looking. Let's go. Okay, come on, doggo. No way to convert this. Sometimes in the first break, enemies take less damage than when you break them the second time. Potion. I need a high potion. I want to restore my high potions. I haven't really gotten the quests. Like I've been paying attention to the side quests to see the ones that come up with that give me stuff. I haven't really gotten another quest to increase my potion size. There we go. That's what I needed.
In the name of His Highness.
Doing a weird food combo. Egg quesadilla? Sounds interesting. A lot of the upgrade quests are late game. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah, egg quesadilla doesn't sound really that bad.
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
Yeah, it sounds like a breakfast quesadilla. There we go. Alright, there we go.
In the prince's name, none shall pass.
This poor astrologer. I didn't dodge on the on the Dragoon, specifically so that it would give me a powered up attack on the Astrologer. Oh, no. Okay.
Not good.
Oh, no. Alright, I think he's the last one. Oh, wait. Damn, I burned that attack. I didn't mean to. Holy smokes, yeah. It's like... Probably should have saved that, but... Oh, it's always... The second one's always quicker. Come on, can we kill him before the stagger's done? Damn. Good Lord. Alright. You have to focus, man. I've like... I feel like I'm ignoring you guys because, like, you have to lock in on what you're doing when you fight those guys. At least I do. Wait. I think I went the wrong way. Oh, no. That was right. Did I miss something? Okay. Yeah, you gotta lock it in. I can't look at anything. Do I have auto combo? No, I don't have anything like that. That's exactly why I wouldn't stream. I mean, everybody says it's fine, and for the most part, it's okay.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
Whoops. Notice though, I don't often play games that require me to do that a lot. Okay, so we're back up to max potions. That's something I gotta work on soon. Oh wait. I might take a quick break, run to the restroom here. Wait for the cutscene or whatever it is. Just I don't want to get into something that's going to be long term, which I think I'm about to, but. Oh, big wide open area.
Can you see him anywhere?
You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Wait, why is he frosty? Uh-oh.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Oh, okay. Alright, hold on. Let me run to the restroom first. Yeah. Alright, give me a minute. I'll be right back. Suddenly popped up. Sorry about that. I watched Flight of the Navigator last night. The 80s movie? The Disney movie about the kid in the spaceship? God, I love that movie. Was there like a remake? You just reminded me of something too. I gotta. Oh, come on. I'm 17 experience from the next thing. Wow, it's been forever since I've seen that movie. Holy smokes. When I think Bahamut, their only country besides actually have dragons and monsters fighting for them. Well, do they have the dragon because of Bahamut? Like maybe Bahamut controls or can speak to the dragons or something. It was the Ring of Timely Strikes. Oh, do I have that? I don't have that, right? Not equipped, I mean. I have Ring of Timely Assistance. Imagine, what's this? Imagine had I done the yeah, if I did one side quest, I'd be at level 33. All right, so here we go. Woo! Damn, I tried. Oh, wait, that worked. This is like, I have to fight this Souls-like. I have to just do all counters and stuff. What? Oh, no! Oh, wait. No, I missed the window to do the thing. Seems like the best thing to do right there. All right, here we go. Time to fight the... Was it? I'm gonna save this. I want to try and see if I can do a counter with this. Uh-oh.
I think it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, okay. Check that out. I can do that. Oh my god, your MMO is showing. Is that hitting him? I think it's hitting him. Ah! Bring him down! Oh no! Come here. Yeah, you just kind of have to wait for your opportunity here. Oh, so he is vulnerable. So it said icon vulnerability. So I guess that's because I'm using fire attacks on him. I never know if elemental things are a thing or not. Elemental weaknesses. I thought it said like icon vulnerability. So. Ah, damn.
This one.
Yeah, it has 0 elemental weaknesses, but then he's a frost dragon, and I used fire, and it said icon vulnerability, so I wasn't sure if that's what that actually meant or not. That's a precision sick. Oh wait, so this is, yeah, buddy. Oh! Your MMO is showing. Oh, no way. Oh my. Oh!
Get him.
Oh, no way.
This one. Sick him.
He's beginning to believe. Yeah. Come on, we're not going to kill him before the stagger, but... Ah. Oh, I can't see. Woo! Get it. Come on, hit him. All right, we can do it now. Oh, no way! He got up pretty fast from that. That's not fair. Oh. Oh, no. Come on. He got him so fast from that. Ah, that sucked. Hey, we got him though. When you're doing charge attacks, you're supposed to release the charge in one of the small golden marks and engage not. Oh. Shadow, are you serious? That's when I've been releasing it. Wait, are you sure? Because when I did the power up and it said that it makes it easier to do those attacks, the red part got bigger. Yeah, I thought the red part was what you were supposed to do because I upgraded it so that it says that it's easier to do it and the red part got bigger. That means that wouldn't that make it easier if the red part got bigger and I was supposed to do it there? I feel like if I'm not supposed to hit the red part would get smaller, wouldn't it? Yellow is critical damage, red is hit. Yeah, because the window's wider. That means it's easier. But didn't that mean that the yellow part got smaller? Oh, I literally didn't know. Yeah, I've been aiming for the red part the entire time. Ugh. It's easier to hit yellow, stay the same size. The red is replaced by no color. Oh, what?
Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
Good thing that fight ended when it did. Otherwise, that would have been dragging on.
Let's get out of here.
Uh-oh.
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there?
And out there. Oh, wait, didn't I have a I have a clip for that? Oh, I didn't load it up. Wait, is it here?
Take it up!
I forgot I added that clip. The harder version of the dragon I fought before. Oh, okay. Felt easier to me. Ah, look at all those people you probably killed. To be fair, it's easier because you have more options now than back then.
Your Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened.
Your fantasy is final.
I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Cool. Whoa, frame rate chugged a little bit there, huh? What's happening? I can't tell if that's the frame rate or if it's just moving that way. Hey, wait! Was he going after the heart? Wait, is that the heart of the Mother Crystal? Is that Hydaelyn? Why does it look like a Hydaelyn? Okay, wait, there's a lot happening right here. Hold on. It's just moving that way, okay. Was that not the real crystal? There's a lot happening here. Let it go. Let it go. It's not turn-based anymore. Let it go. Let it go.
We might come back.
As soon as the flames die down.
No, turn-based isn't coming back. Goots, stop it.
Chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you slot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask.
Oh, he's my guy, so he's gonna be
Well,
like my
I won't
potion
be giving
guy.
it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
Hey, Churchill. Churchill? I guess it's Churchill. That's fine, right? I still like. You know what, Kia? I always defend that movie. I know that. My biggest problem, like anybody's biggest problem, I think, with Frozen is just that it was the thing that was overdone, right? It was the thing that was everywhere, and it was the thing that you kept hearing about. But I like those movies. The first one, I should say. The second one, but Frozen, I love Frozen, man. I've seen that movie dozens of times. I like that movie.
Do you need out?
Wait, this is the first time they gave me Goots' Toll? What?
Welcome to Goots' Toll.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Look at how good that sword is. Have I not been... I've been missing swords the whole time. That's why.
Is there else you need?
I haven't really... See, this is what I like. As dumb as it sounds, this is what I like. I like when I wait and then I upgrade. Like, I do this and all of a sudden I've got tons of better gear. I mean, defense 18 and I lose 14 health. I think I'm fine.
Right on. Here you go.
But now the crystals in 2 in Bahama. Okay, okay. I lose 20 health and I gain 1 defense? That's useless. Yeah, I haven't been really going to the blacksmiths or anybody. Whoa, what the heck? Increase limit break regeneration amount by 3% when dealing damage. That's not bad. Oh, wait, there's a 6th one right there. Never mind. These are the ones I just don't like. I don't like these. Gil by 35, XP by 15. I just don't like the ones that only increase 1 move. Like, I don't know. The one thing I think I mentioned before that I wanted to do was, I don't know how much it improves them, like how beneficial it is, but I don't like the idea of I improve 1 move as opposed to if I equip, defense or something that's just overall defense. Because another thing, you hardly noticed you hadn't been upgrading your gear because it didn't really impact you that much. I mean, there were a couple of fights that probably could have been a little bit easier. You're right. It didn't feel like I was struggling without these upgrades. It just, now it'll feel easier that I have them. I always do that, though. I always do that in these games.
Thank you. Right on. Here you go.
The one for Flames of Rebirth. I think, is that the one that I use? I don't know if that's the one that I
need,
use.
then.
Big hammer? Oh, wait. This is so I can upgrade this stuff, right? I mean, do I even want to upgrade this stuff? Oh, this is my sword. This is the normal one. I'm always nervous. Attack 275. So this is the one that I would. Oh yeah, always do the purple one, right?
Did I do it right?
Don't equip it because it was still weaker. That was still weaker than what I was using. Yeah, it'll lead to one of the best eventually. So I think I want to do this one, don't I? Enhancer, yeah. I mean, it's 10 and 10. I'm worried about using up materials. Oh, so this is the other purple one. So I want to do this one. Oh, wait. So this I want to equip.
Finished.
Yeah, I want to equip that.
I think.
And I don't have a purple armlet. 4. I'm not going to worry about that. Don't stress about materials. Then I'll do this one.
I reckon I did a good job.
Yeah, because I still think that's the best. Diamond Sword is basic, so you don't have to worry about the materials. I mean, the only thing I would need special materials for are probably the purple ones, right? And diamond, like that's. I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah. Oh, here's the. Oh, I don't have the upgrade piece for that yet. Okay. Oh, this is the Kendrick Lamar bracelets. See, because they're the Drake Slayers.
Take it off.
Okay, so that's that. Nah.
It's all done then.
Oh wait, I can keep
I've got
upgrading
some good
it.
stuff for you. You want us to make you something?
Oh, I can keep upgrading. No, wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. How can I make another one of those? Special materials from bosses can only be used for their equipment. You spend on stuff. I wasn't looking. Did I restock? Yeah, I bought new potions. I did fill up my potions. Oh, that's for that's crafting. That's Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay, I did that wrong. I'm trying to reinforce. So this is diamond sword +1. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm on craft. This is what I want. Reinforce. Okay.
It's all done then? No.
Oh, no. Stop.
Everything you need,
oh my
then?
god. I don't know why I have the hardest time navigating all of this. Reinforce. And this one. Battle chains. Diamond armlets. No. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. So, all right. I see that. All right. I'm not going to stress about that. It's just, it's L1 and L2. It's R1 and R2. Everything is like, I don't know. Am I sitting too close to the TV? Like, to the monitor? I have no idea. I feel like it's just, I have the hardest time. Like, remember what was it last time we played it? And I sold a bunch of stuff, but I was able to get it back. Okay. So, no.
Anything else I can make for you?
Okay. Yeah, so we bought all of those again. Yeah, so we're okay with all that.
How else I can do for you? Are you all set?
Nah, we're good. Okay, so save. Aha. Okay. Now we're in it now. Let's go.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive.
You do quarter circle.
time to
Quarter
freeze
circle for
Storm
Zangief's grab. That seems unfair.
Oh, it's past time. But remember, Bahamut is still out there.
And I dare say we'll be seeing him again before the night is done.
For the night is long and full of terrors.
Whee! No more roads.
We'll have to find our own path.
I mean, there's a big gaping path right in front of you.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, let me pull out my glider. Wait, this isn't Tears of the Kingdom.
Then there's no reason to hold back.
Oh, damn it, I was on the wrong one. All right, hold on. Let me get to an enemy here. Oh, damn it. Okay, I see what I was aiming for there. All right, okay. Now I got it. Yeah, I'm literally aiming for the red the whole time. I kind of thought that the red, like, red seems more dangerous. Although red also seems like miss. And they all died. This way? Don't want to get lost in the hallway. Woo! Look at you. Oh! Okay. Woo! Okay, now we got it. Oh, wait. No, come on! Oh, I wanted to do Flames of Rebirth. Okay, are we even trying to dodge here? What's happening? Woo! Gaming just goes with its buttons. Oh, you know what I discovered that I was put onto yesterday? And holy smokes. You know Tubi, the free TV thing, like everybody's got it built into their television. Did you know how much anime is on there? There's a ton of anime on there. Older stuff too. I didn't realize how much there was on there. I didn't even know. I didn't realize there was anime on there at all. It's still around. It's got a ton of content on it, but there's a ton of anime on it. I didn't even realize. Oh, you know what I was watching last night? Ranma Half. I was watching Ranma last night. There's Sonic X is on there, like case closed stuff. There's a ton of stuff on there. It's crazy how much anime is on there. Most of it's older. 2B. I mean, I'd watch anime on that. Yeah, you know, Latimer, you're not the only one. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff on there. And of course, it's still not Tenchi. Right, there's still no Tenchi on there. You know a show, I've mentioned this show multiple times and no one has it? Love Hina. Nobody has, like, you can't find it's not on any service. Crunchyroll doesn't. I mean, that's not really a surprise. Crunchyroll doesn't. I feel like Crunchyroll doesn't have a lot of older stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. Just go to Tubi and go to the categories and go to anime. There's you know what I was watching? Hey, Project Echo. I love Project Echo. All 4 of the first movies are on there. The first 4 movies are on there.
Keeping the Harmon occupied.
I was watching Echo 1 yesterday.
Don't, Clive. It's too dangerous.
There's newer stuff too, though. Toradora's on there. Yeah, all of Toradora was on there. The first 3 seasons of Hunter x Hunter were on there.
Just need to keep moving.
I mean, Hunter x Hunter's not new, but it's not. I think Fushigi Yugi is on there. You know what I mean? It's not like that. I don't think Inuyasha is on there, which I'm not a big Inuyasha fan, but.
Not now.
Yeah, I saw you said something about the Tenchi license. Like, they're very... Hunter x Hunter, yeah, 2011. And it's only the first 3 seasons. Yeah, Inuyasha's on Netflix. Yeah, that was where I tried to watch it, and I realized, wow, I don't like this anime. I did not like Inuyasha for the few episodes that I've managed to tolerate. I don't like this show. I think the dubbing, I think to be honest with you, the show was kind of blah. I think the dubbing was kind of bad. I think Inuyasha was a good example of when people think dubbing sounds really crappy in anime. I think Inuyasha is a good example of that. Yeah, I was like, the voices for this are not great. Whoa!
What was that?
The explosion!
Kill us all.
Look at. He's panicking. Nostalgia buys for Inuyasha because my younger sister was into it. Yeah, I was just like, I can't. Woo!
There he is. Joshua! I'm here, brother!
English dub specifically is kind of bad. It takes away from a few tones of dialogue and casting. It's good. Other languages different. Of what? Inuyasha specifically?
And so should we.
Or just in general? Because I like back when I started watching anime, and well, no, I had already been watching anime. Like Ghost in the Shell and Ninja Scroll, I thought they were great. For their dubs, I thought they were fantastic. Akira had like two. I think it had two different dubs. Ah, damn it. Oh wait, this is one of these guys. Hold on. Sure there's some other mechanic I'm supposed to be doing there, but it's just easier to hit him hard. 13, if you run around in a circle like that, the characters will get annoyed with you. Wait, really? Another one would be Cardcaptor's dub, which is about as accurate as an abridged series. It's a shame, too, because I like... that's how I watched that show initially. The Secret of the Cloud. On a mystery. When the mighty book was opened, the powers were set free. Cardcaptors, a mystic adventure. Cardcaptors, a quest for all time. Cardcaptors. Cardcaptors. Yeah, I watched the hell out of that show, man. That was good. But I watched it in, in English. When it was on, what, Fox or whatever it was? I should have a lunge attack. This thing. I don't remember any of those. I just don't use them. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Here, I'll use it now. There you go. I'm doing the same thing. I keep dodging the big guy and then using the like counter thing. Whoa. Great. Oh, no way. I was using the counter thing to hit the smaller guys. Ow. Tap the pad to taunt. Oh wait, that's a taunt? I did the little hop thing though. Oh god, he did Spirits Within. New enemies, come on. Wait, what new enemies? Get over here. Whoa! What the hell? Here, other one. Anything else? No? This guy? Ah, no way. Ow. Oh, no! Come here. Wait, what happened? Oh, he was already dead. I'm wondering. I was about to be furious that he wasn't hitting him. Oh, I didn't realize he was already dead. Oh, damn it! I Fist of North starred him. See, you said AGM. You said order. But he was already dead, so it was the wrong. You got the wrong anime sound effect there. There we go, more accurate.
How are they still standing?
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Is there something over here? It sounds like an AT&T ad. Oh my god. If in Japan, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Fist of North Star AT&T ad, and that's what he's saying. Oh god, here we go. Meow. Music cut off. Boss fight time. Yeah, now I understand a bit better about what I'm going to use and not use, so that's why I didn't like really upgrading at first, because I'm going to upgrade something and then realize, wow, I don't like that move at all.
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close.
They're getting closer. Let me know when it's a good time to stop, because I don't want to. We're 15 minutes until normally the end of the stream. I don't know what this fight's about to be. I just don't want to get into a half-an-hour sequence. Oh wait, we might have passed the point. Never mind.
It looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
Oh, this isn't him. Okay. What the heck? Ah! Ah, damn it. Okay. I understand this. Oh, no way. Come here. Whoa. Woo. Damn it. Well, later, kid. Have a good one. Ah, damn it. Hold on! Hold on! Whoa! Hold on, there's a raid, but I can't say anything! Oh, thank you so much! Raids, I'm coming, Johnny! Thank you so much! I think... Well, yes, I know, but... Oh, wait. Here you go, hold on. Laser Rebirth! John, thank you so much for the raid! Oh, press the attack!
I don't want to know what that is. We have to end this right now.
Hold on, there's something happening! Oh, okay, there it is. I see. Get it! Whoa! Whoa! Get back! Get back! Hold on! I want to say hi to everybody, but I can't. Ow! Ow! Dual cast. Woo! No! Oh wait, watch this, watch this. Oh! Come here. Oh! Oh, no way. Oh! Oh, no! Oh! You get flow state, right? Woo! You get invigorated. I think, yeah, the Torg will get the last hit. Oh my God, Bitey wins again. I love it. John, so call me Johnny. Thank you so much for the raid. 105 viewers. Very much appreciate that. Oh, sorry, I was in the mix. I couldn't do anything. Whew. It's exhilarating. It's exhilarating to play. I don't know what it's like to watch.
We can think about them later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
The heart. Oh man, it's fun to watch. Like a big counter. Yeah, thank you everybody for stopping in and for hanging out. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sticking around and watching us. I was in the middle of this is Final Fantasy 16, by the way. That was the best fight. I think that was probably the best I performed. I don't know. I think I did pretty good against some of the Kupka fight stuff was okay, and some of it was. That was sick though, man. That's what I like. That's why I say, man, when the fight's cool, when it looks cool, it feels cool. Where am I in the story? I think I'm like what, two-thirds done, I think. Somewhere around there. We're at, for anybody that we're at Bahamut. Let's say, well, this will be the Bahamut fight, but we're not going to do this now. I don't want to do this now because we're going to wrap up here in a second, which is kind of a bummer. This part gets good, but I don't want to do it right now. That's probably gonna have to save. I'm gonna have to save that for tomorrow. Because this is going to be another icon fight, right? It's going to be another big gigantic thing, and I don't want to do that right now. Yeah, you might want to pause and leave her. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Alrighty, give me 1 second here. I will let you know. Okay, yeah, this is a big fight. So that's going to be like assuming there's no more drama tomorrow, and assuming that come on, I had you muted. And assuming that they don't drop more diss tracks tomorrow, we should be good to get relatively quickly into the game. But wait, hang on. Oh wait, because I have to play it one more time.
Take it off.
The funny thing is with that clip, I can use that for when somebody makes a bad joke and I say take it off, but I can also use it for a character that is very scantily clad and not wearing much at all. But that is going to do it for today. So thank you everybody for stopping in, for hanging out. To everybody that showed up from John's stream, I very much appreciate you sticking around. If you stuck around with us, if you have not yet done so, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. It's hit subscribe. No, follow, click follow. I forget which one is subscribe and which one is follow. It's follow here. I mean, if you want to subscribe, you can do that. I'm not gonna stop you, but thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with us, and sticking around with us. Tomorrow we'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern. So 4 hours. We usually do about 4 hours here. So 2 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back with more Final Fantasy 16. Oh, it looks like we'll be getting into Bahamut tomorrow. So hopefully, if you enjoyed what you just saw, come back tomorrow and we'll take a gander over at Bahamut. For right now, though, I am going to send you over to Strawberry Jam. Strawberry Jam is playing Sonic Adventure 2, playing for the 24 and 24. Okay, so I guess she's practicing. She's a speedrunner, so she's practicing for something. So stick around after the credits, and I will send you over there to hang out and represent us very well. One of our guys about the game is the RPG elements. I feel like they were slapped on, so this game can be called an RPG. I mean, it's Final Fantasy, right? So you have to, I think, in all honesty, this probably would have worked better if they didn't call it 16 and they just made something else entirely different. Was it 2 p.m. is the start of the stream? Yeah, closer to 4 p.m. Well, no, tomorrow I want to probably get into, because I don't know how long this Bahamut stuff is going to last. So tomorrow I'm going to try and get, I knew today we were going to be talking about stuff, so I wasn't really too worried about that. There we go. Okay. But yeah, so that'll be 2 p.m. tomorrow is when we'll get started. Stick around after the credits, and I will send you over to Strawberry Jam to hang out and represent us very well. But thank you once again, everybody, for stopping in and for hanging out. Don't forget to drink your mask, wear your water, social distance whenever possible. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you all tomorrow.